It's 5 in the morning and I'm not asleep. See a man dead, look like me on the TV. Hands up, sold snatched by the police. I wanna find the station, light it up, but that's too cold. Sound easy, but we can't do it that way. I made this song for projects, orphanage, halfways. All alone, never depend on some help. Born black in a white world, I'm just defending myself.
What gives you the passion to be involved in something like that?
What are you gonna do?
I'm black.
What are you gonna do?
And
What are you gonna do?
my dad grew up in a time where racism was going on. My mother grew up in a time where racism was, heavy. I had nieces and nephews, friends. The list can go on and on. I'm passionate. There's no way to not be.
George Floyd! George Floyd! Trayvon Martin! Trayvon Martin! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Tamir Rice! Tamir Rice!
And my purpose for being here, there's so many. Not only do I feel like it's my responsibility as a black woman to protect my black brothers and sisters, but my grandmother, she marched in the civil rights movement. I couldn't stop her from marching in Wilmington the other day at 73. Why is my granny still fighting this fight? So I looked I said, pass me the baton. This is not your fight anymore. It's our responsibility, and that's why I'm here today, to end police brutality. But it goes so much deeper into that, into systemic oppression, into systemic racism, and all of that needs to end.
May His favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May His favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May His favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, in your family, in your children, in their children, in their children. May His favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, in your family, in your children, in their children, in their children. May His presence go before you and behind you and beside you, all around you and within you. He is with you. He is with you in the morning and the evening, in your coming and your going, in your weeping and rejoicing. He is for you. 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 And 1,000 generations, in your family, in your children, in their children, in their children. May His favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, in your family, in your children, in their children, in their children.
We're fed up. We're fed up. And things gotta change. Things gotta change, people. And it can't change with just people the color of me. We need our white brothers and sisters. We need our white brothers and sisters to stand with us. We need our white brothers and sisters to stand in front of us, to call out these injustices, to call out what's wrong, to call out what is just not human.
I would encourage people to find what works true to yourself to bring about change. Because I know some people are scared about protests, about coming out and being physically in the presence of a protest because of the riots and things that they see on the media. But as you can see here today, you know, we got a lot of people behind us that are really sick and tired, that want to do better because they know they aren't really right within themselves. So they're wanting to come out and get a better understanding of what it is we experience every single day. And they want to be different, and they want to teach their children differently, and so that when we leave here, you know, they don't have to deal with racism. They don't have to deal with this anymore. It'll be little to none. It'll be so small that if someone dares to come out their mouth and act racist, a group of people would like that's not what this, you know, what we're about anywhere. So we want to make it uncomfortable. We want to make it uncomfortable for people to think that this is okay.
How could you kneel down on somebody and take the last breath of their body and feel human about that? How could you feel human about that? How could you stand quiet and feel humanistic about that? There's no way on this God's green earth that you can tell me you didn't feel it. And if you didn't feel it, shame on you. Shame on you.
I can't breathe! 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 No justice! No peace! 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 No racism! No racism!
I aspire to inspire. Even if I'm not going to be the one who makes the change, I want to inspire the person who can make the change. You know what I mean? And yes, we're here. We want to protest. We want to march. We want to grab the state's attention so that we can walk into the senator's office, or we can walk into the White House and make actual systemic changes. And another thing is I want to educate people, because a lot of people aren't aware of the reality of systemic oppression and systemic racism. A lot of people don't know the ways that racism is no longer just blatant. How it's not just, you know, calling somebody the N-word. It's not lynching. It's not just this. Now it's systemic. It's redlining. It's mass incarceration. It's the war on drugs. It's so much deeper. And so that's why I'm here today. This has to end, y'all. This has to end.
That you will keep us together, to keep us together in unity. The struggles are real, my God. The struggles are real, my God. These are the struggles of your people, Jesus. You said if you ask in your name, Jesus, that you said it shall be done. But we're asking today, Jesus, to bind it, to stop it, to stop right here with this protest.
It hits near and dear to my heart, having my loved ones having been either are in the prison system currently or have been. And like my older brother, although we aren't close, I will never get the opportunity to get close with him, and he's got life and no access to an attorney to fight his case. And before he even got to see a judge, he sat in prison for 2 years before he even got a hearing, and that's not okay. That's not okay, because I guarantee you if he had a different skin color, he would have gotten seen within either weeks or months, not 2 years. So not only is this a fight for the entire black community, but it does hit near and dear to my heart.
George Floyd! 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 Black lives matter! 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 Black lives matter!
To the
there any words of encouragement to those who may just feel like giving up right now?
Please don't give up, because I've thought about giving up myself, and it's not the solution. Every day God gives us to be alive is a day to take baby steps. A day to take baby steps, and that's all we really can do. We can only take baby steps to get ourselves to where we want to be. If you feel like giving up, feel those. I'm not telling you not to feel those emotions. Feel it, cry, acknowledge what it is, but then rise up out of it. Because we need everybody. We need all decks on hand. Everybody is important. So don't give up if you feel like giving up, because I need you. I need you.
I need you. You need me. We're on the part of God's body. Stand with me. Agree with me. We're on the part of God's body. It is His will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive. Say, I love you. I love you. You are a part.
I got a 19-year-old son. And I tell you what, every day he walks out the door, I shouldn't have to wonder if he's coming back. I shouldn't have to wonder if he's going to get hurt just because he fell off his skin.
How does it feel being a part of something that's just, you actually making history? How does it feel being a part of something so big?
I have no words for it. Honestly, I feel like I'm so blessed to even have had the opportunity to be a part of this. That's why we're called the peaceful protest. We want to be the example, you know what I mean? This is how you go about change, educating people, getting people with experience to speak to the everyday people, to encourage voting, voter registration. There's no words to explain. It feels, I know we've been fighting for centuries, but for some reason this century feels different.
How could you kneel down on somebody and take the last breath of their body and feel human about that? How could you feel human about that? How could you stand quiet and feel humanistic about that? There's no way on this God's green earth that you can tell me you didn't feel it. And if you didn't feel it, shame on you. Shame on you.